on his victory last night. I also want to congratulate all the other leaders for working hard throughout this campaign. I know campaigns are very tough, but at the end of the day, the people have spoken. I always say the people are never wrong when it comes to elections, and now we have to get back down to work and start moving forward and get big national infrastructure projects done. We need that one review that when it comes to assessments, we need to make sure we continue moving forward, getting critical minerals out of the ground, getting them refined right here in Ontario. That's what our focus is, as well as our energy projects. So there's a wide range of items that we have to focus on, but I can tell you one thing, it's not business as usual. That's not going to cut it. We have to make sure that we move fast, immediate, or if not, President Trump is going to eat our lunch. That's what it comes down to.
When you say business as usual, do you mean the federal Tories should be working with the Liberals on those kinds of things so they don't have to make deals with the separatists? Or?
I just believe we shouldn't be dragging our heels, take 15 years to get a permit, and the province and the federal government are doing environmental assessments. There should be one window, one review, and that should be the provincial government, as natural resources fall under the jurisdiction, under the Constitution of the provincial government. We need to start moving quickly as possible, get projects moving forward. That's what we need right now.
Last night, an MP in Durham region that you know quite well said that you were a hype man for the Liberals and that you sabotaged the campaign for the Conservatives.
Well, something I'm focusing on unity right across this country. We have to bring this country together like we've never have before. Each other are not the enemies. There's one person that's causing a real problem, not just here around the world, and that's President Trump. We need to get this deal done as quickly as possible. We have to continue moving forward on the interprovincial trade. As Prime Minister Carney mentioned, by July the 1st, we'll get that done. And he also mentioned about the one review, one window, one review, done, legislated by July the 1st. So, I'm going to hold his feet to the fire. We're going to work well together, and I encourage all parties to work together for the common good. The common good is to make sure that we deliver economic prosperity, not just here in Ontario, but around the country, right across the country. Something, I'm focused on whoever is going to help Ontario. That's who I want to work with. I'm the Premier of Ontario. I have to make sure that we focus on driving economic, the economy moving forward, economic prosperity, and that's what I'm focused on.
Should Pierre Poilievre resign?
That's going to be up to Pierre Poilievre. It's going to be up to the federal party. I'm focused on Ontario.
Are you not bothered by Jamel Giovanni's comments? He called you a problem for Ontario and Canada, suggesting you're not a true conservative.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about Ontario driving prosperity, no matter if you're PC or a Liberal or NDP, Green Party. We all need to work together to look at the common problem right now is these tariffs from President Trump. That's the single number one issue. And as I said during my campaign, I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the people of Ontario, protect their jobs, protect their communities, and protect businesses.
Any thoughts about Pierre Poilievre losing his ride?
Well, again, that's up to him to figure out. He's been a member there for quite some time. I'm not too sure what happened there. All I know is I'm going to be focused, working side by side with the mayors across this province, the federal government, and the provincial government here, and making sure that we unite people across the country. I'm a strong believer in building pipelines right across the country, no matter if it's west, north, or east, to get our energy out to markets around the world and stop being so reliant on the U.S.
Given your comments, do you have any interest in that job?
I'm sorry.
You talk about needing to work together, but
Yes.
it sounds like there's this huge rift in between, your PCs and the federal Conservatives. So what do you do?
No, I think, the same voters for the most part voted for myself, and, traditional NDP voters voted for me, traditional Liberal voters voted for me. As I've always said, I'm proud to be the leader of the PC party. I don't give two hoots about political stripes. If there's a leader federally and they can help Ontario, then I'm going to work with them.
Do you want PP's job if he steps down?
I'm focused on Ontario. I love my job. I have the best job in the entire world. I'm grateful to the people of Ontario to give me a mandate to move forward and continue to create economic opportunities right here in Ontario.
Premier, given your comments before the election, talking big about the Labour campaign, he actually got 1 million more votes than you did. Any comment on that?
You know something, what I do is I just focus on Ontario. I focus on making sure that we win the seats. You know, in our democratic process, we count seats, we don't count votes. And we ended up getting 80 seats, and I'm fortunate that people gave us a mandate to do that.
Last question.
What about
I'm sorry?
When you plan to? Have you spoken to Mark Carney? If not, when you plan to?
I messaged him. I'm sure he's pretty busy. I messaged him this morning to say congratulations. And, you know, I think what Prime Minister Carney has to do is unite the country. He has to reach out to our friends out west and tell them how he's going to build that pipeline, how he's going to have opportunities for people in the west. And that's absolutely critical. Yeah, you know something? It's hard to run a federal campaign. He worked very, very hard. The people have spoken. The people are never wrong. They have a reason why they vote the way they do. And I just want to move the province forward, fight against these tariffs no matter what it takes, protect the people of this province. That's what I'm going to do.
That's it.
If it's a minority, with the recount.
Last question.
What do you think Trump will make of the minority?
Well, you know, President Trump, he sees weakness anywhere, he's going to latch on it. And that's the last thing we want to show President Trump, any weakness. We have a very strong country. We're a proud country. We're resilient, and we have to continue fighting these tariffs every step of the way, and I'll make sure I'm part of that. So thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone.